What's up, YouTube? Car221 here, and I am now on my new, well, it's not a new computer, but I'm on my new hard drive here. I got a solid state drive. It's a Kingston 240 gig. I actually got it for a pretty good price. Anyway, so in case you're wondering why there's kind of slow down in the videos for a week or so, it was because my computer was, I couldn't play any games. It would crash on me. So that was a video card. That's what happened like 2 weeks ago. So I bought a new video card. And they're pretty much the same one, right? And then it was actually the C drive. So that's what happened. Anyway, you're looking at Empire Total War. I was thinking that, you know, one of the things I like to do on my channel so I can keep it fresh for me and you guys is, you know, go back to older Total Wars, you know, Rome 1, I haven't done Rome 1, but Medieval 2, Empire, Napoleon, and Shogun 2 and stuff, like, not the latest Total War. Like, some Total War commentators will just go straight on to all Shogun 2, that's all they do on their campaign. I like to think that I'm a little, I go back to like some of the Total Wars and just kind of make it so I don't get too bored of a game, because pretty much right now with Rome 2, I just think I'm gonna halt that temporarily, that Seleucid Empire campaign, just for about a week or so, because I want to take a little bit of a break from it. I mean, I know I've technically had a week off. I mean, I'm still a full-time student here, but I want to launch anyway this USA Road to Independence. Just played through the first 3 episodes, because the 4th episode was with the United States campaign that I did, and that was quite a fun thing. But I'm not going to be playing on normal. I'm going to be playing on hard for both battle difficulty and campaign. So we're just going to do episode 1 today, and then we'll start episode 2. There's going to be the French and Indian War and the Revolutionary War, and then there's like America after the Revolution. So we'll have the 3 episodes. So let's start it up. Good old Empire Total War loading screens. I'll be editing these out after this one, obviously, because I'm talking through it. But I miss this game so much. It took me forever to update this. It got to 9.4 gigs, and then the update, the 400 megabyte update or something, like, it took forever. I left it on while I was at the library doing some work, and now I can play it, which is good. Really looking forward to this. And the videos are awesome.
Our war on British tyranny begins tonight. In Boston, brave men fight for the right to govern themselves. Tonight, we fight for freedom. As I bear witness to the sacrifice of this generation, I take great comfort in the memory of our forefathers. Those pioneering men who traveled to these shores seeking a new life. Like the intrepid Captain John Smith and his fellow settlers,
Jamestown,
we too
PA.
seek a new world. Not only for ourselves, but for future generations of Americans. As I look back on their endeavors, at the unknown dangers that awaited the pioneers over every rise and behind every tree, I am reminded that I play but a small part in a much greater story.
Immediately. Ready yourselves, men! Fire! Stay behind cover, men!
Okay.
General Staff. Sir!
So I'm gonna spread out my line as you do in Empire.
They're charging again!
This is actually their chief here.
Steady! Hold the line!
So yeah, these settlers, they have really bad reload skills. But luckily, this is kind of showing you how Empire's, you know, the engine is. At the beginning, it's meant to be kind of like at least this first America Road to Independence chapter, which is kind of to show you, except you win a small battle here. I don't think there's any way you could possibly lose this battle. Well, then again, it is on hard, so.
Retreat!
All I know is it's going to be fun fighting the French and Indian War. I'd love to do that actually as France, and that would be pretty cool. As you can see, they're coming in at kind of an angle so not everyone can shoot.
Watch the trees, man!
But I do have, I think, John Smith's, let's say, band.
Break off attack! On the right!
Accurate out of all of mine. Let's see if they'll shoot. Okay, we got these guys.
Infantry reporting!
I'm gonna run and turn these guys, hopefully. I'm not the best cartoon do that at because no enemy's coming. Turn around, guys. Indians. The reason he called them Indians, Christopher Columbus, was because he thought he got to India. He landed on in the Caribbean. It's kind of funny. We have Columbus Day when, I was watching a 2-hour documentary a year or two ago about, who really discovered America first. That's how you know they're hard. They come right out of the trees there. Smart. So this documentary, they were saying, why do we have Christopher Columbus Day? Because frankly, we definitely know the Vikings discovered Newfoundland, around 1000 AD. We definitely know he discovered that because we found Vikings. These guys aren't even on fire at will. Wow. That was stupid. Did I click that I clicked T, I didn't click Shift T or something. Okay. Anyway, so I was just like the Chinese may have discovered America first. So there's a lot of different theories, right, about who discovered America first. And so we have Christopher Columbus Day. Decisive victory, like Christopher Columbus Day, and we're join the clan, guys. And we don't have it's not really he didn't really discover it first, and he also mistook them for Indians. So, and then there's that whole murderer side of him too. Anyway, back to Jamestown here, 1607.
From the very beginning, there have been hardships, irreplaceable losses. Brothers, fathers, sons lost to war, famine, and disease. And yet our forefathers endured, refusing to give up on the one thing they all believed in so fervently: freedom. Those brave men built a future from an inhospitable land, taming it and making it their own. But the wild land was not the only threat. The natives were a constant menace, lurking at their borders, always ready for battle.
That poor scout.
It became obvious that until borders were clearly established, peace would continue to be elusive.
I would not want to be that guy. Just patrolling outside the wall.
You must lead the early settlers to establish Jamestown as a safe and prosperous settlement in this dangerous new world. From time to time, the British government will issue various missions to perform.
Missions, yeah, just like the Senate from Rome's Gonna War.
A message box will inform you when this...
Hold on, guys. I'm sorry I need to do this because it's a fresh, it's not graphics settings. Campaign advice, none.
This is Jamestown.
Yes, we know. Okay.
There is often a choice of building types.
I think we need to...
This is your army.
Oh, Colonial Militia. Those guys look pretty cool. Well, since we...
This tab shows all units. You have entered a unit into the recruitment.
Okay, we'll get a unit. Turn 1. Yeah, Jamestown was the first permanent colony. Yorktown is where a battle was actually fought. A battle was fought toward the end of the Revolution that actually ended Yorktown. Ended the Revolution with Charles Cornwallis. And the French helped us. The Americans there. So yeah, Virginia was the first permanent colony. We had the Roanoke colony off, I believe it's in North Carolina, and there's a war between there's a war between Spain and Britain, and Spain's controlled a lot of the Americas. The British were late to the Americas, obviously, and so that colony was cut off from supplies, and it starved to death. And no one really knows what happened to the settlers because they found a carving of a local island on a tree, and with that carving, they went to another nearby island, and they still didn't see anybody. So it's kind of small. Hope I'm not getting too much history, but I really like the history. It's one of the great things I love about Empire. Yeah, this is a lot of replayability for me, guys. Actually, well, cotton well, it's Virginia. We had a lot of tobacco. I say we because I'm from there, but we had Virginia had the cash crop, the tobacco farms.
Oh, you have successfully built a peasant farm and local fishery
in
the Jamestown
peasant
region.
Farm.
Jamestown.
Good, yes. Oh, you bet we'll capture this city. I just want to make sure I have a decent army. So what is that, 3 turns?
Yes.
So let's see, we have these guys.
Forward! Yes, sir.
Okay, I think with this army we should
You have selected
be able to
a
take
target
out.
outside the.
Yep. I think
You're humble.
that's where we're
Winning
going
a
to get by
battle
here.
isn't just.
Okay, so we're playing on hard. I'm just going to show this because, frankly, I'm going to show all the battles on this. Well, most of the battles, at least on this this thing. You know, Empire Total War, when it first came out, it had a lot. I didn't play it when it first came out, but it had a lot of bugs. Like I read a lot of reviews about it because I was looking why the update wasn't working online. But they patched a lot of it, but you know, there's still some issues. So that's why Darth Mod is pretty popular. Anyway, I think we're gonna form a battle line here, and I'll send a unit up here. So let's do that. Yeah.
Pressing the space bar on your keyboard
Or
after orders
they
have been
have other
issued
plans.
displays the positions your units will move to as a shadow on the battlefield. Use this as a reference when deploying your forces.
Yep. Okay. So, by the way, I'm pressing spacebar. Pretty sure most of you know that by now. I miss this so much. Like, I don't know, Empire Total War, just the campaign. I feel.
When
like
under fire from enemy artillery.
It's like Rome, Total War 2, we wanted a big campaign, multiple continents and stuff. That's almost like it's too big of a campaign map. Well, in Empire, like, it's big, but it's nice. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but it's a nicer, even though it's bigger, it's a nice campaign feel. Okay, boys, let's move into range of these Indians. So we have John Smith's band here. Let's see if this kills my frame rate.
Lower quality infantry make great targets.
Oh,
for the
right,
enemy to
insert.
waste their missiles on.
I forgot it's end to do a cinematic and insert to the first.
There is often an advantage in ordering your infantry to
Yeah, these Indians are going to get that close. So we got the bowmen up here. Sweet unit indeed. And with all the units to the east they have here, it's... Oh, they're destroying my Jamestown settlers. At least we have the, these are cool. At least these guys are more, slightly better than our Jamestown settlers who are wearing no armor whatsoever. Yeah, I actually wore some of that armor, went to Jamestown, and I gotta say, it's pretty heavy for metal, armor. And there was also a Deadliest Warrior, episode where they had this, it was Ivan the Terrible against, Hernan Cortez. And so they actually made his Hernan Cortez's armor that his Spanish troops used at the time, and it actually it blocked the bullets of it made the bullets bounce off of their armor because it was heavy and thick, so it cut down the maneuverability of the soldiers, but it actually protected them. So I mean, modern day there's always a battle between arms versus armor throughout history, and today we want everyone wants max protection with max flexibility. So, you don't want it to weigh you down, but you want to keep yourself safe, which makes total sense. These guys have killed quite a lot. I wonder if I should... I'm just going to charge in.
Maintaining a unit's courage and regimental discipline in the heat of battle is dependent on their morale, a measure of pride and self-belief in their abilities.
Wow, hard AI is actually outflanking.
By training, experience.
Do you see that, how they're getting destroyed in the front here, so they want to try to flank around. This is his main band, but these guys are caught out in the open and are gonna die. Let's go to our they're even running away from my guys charging. Wow. Armed tribesmen. Oh, they must be on skirmish mode.
The run button in the bottom right of the screen can be used
I know I may kill a couple of these guys,
like
that guy, for example, but...
Running is useful for going somewhere in a hurry, but doing it too much will tire the men out.
I love how cocky this British advisor is. Running, That was a bad British accent there, but... I did a British campaign on this, and I quite enjoyed that. I did a Darth mod for Napoleon British. I was actually watching an episode of mine, I'm like, did I really say some of this stuff? It's funny. Okay, we're not gonna transfer these guys up onto the hill here. Help reinforce our line. And we're gonna keep pushing forward here with those guys. We're gonna triple speed as our men get into position. Gotta say, these bowmen are tough. Oh, might as well countercharge. They just have pitchforks, but then again, we don't have any
Enemy
bayonets.
cavalry are readying an attack on the flanks of your already engaged infantrymen.
Where are cavalry?
Either pull them back or commit other troops in support.
Well, I don't see any cavalry. Oh yeah, look, he has the pistol and the fancy hat. By the way, tell me if you want to see more of this series, because I'd like to know if I'm doing something that's worthwhile, like you guys are enjoying it or not, and the history facts.
To charge their ranks with cavalry or infantry with bayonets fixed. The battle is over when all...
Victory. So that was a pretty fast chapter 1, French Jesuit. I'm about to.
Battle statistics are displayed here, along with a breakdown.
Okay, we won.
Following capture of a capital city, it is important to leave an adequate garrison behind to quell unrest.
Congratulations, you successfully completed this mission and have reaped the well-deserved rewards. Make your inspired leadership endure, and you may enjoy further successes as you lead your people to greatness. Reward unlocked, Chapter 3.
Oh, you have successfully captured the village of Werawakamoko and are well on the way to reducing the threat to Jamestown. The condition of victory for completing this episode is to capture the village of Shakamax.
Shakamax! Okay.
Your region capital is the central...
Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to recoup my losses.
Troops can be stationed inside
Stop
a
it, lady.
city to provide...
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this part here because I feel like we're at 20 or so minutes. And I'm going to do the next part where we finish Chapter 1. And then we're going to move on to Chapter 2, the French-Indian War. Leave your comments, leave feedback, what you like, what didn't you like, any suggestions. I think the difficulty hard is kind of a little more interesting than, just me going through on normal. We did see the AI trying to outflank me there and skirmishing with the bowmen, so that was something. Anyway, Connor 221 signing off. Hope you enjoyed.